What's up, veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are reviewing Valentine from 2001, which is a Valentine's Day horror film. And I decided I'm going to do this today for VTR's Month of Love because, I don't think we've ever actually reviewed a Valentine's Day horror film. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think I've ever done that before. But let's go ahead and get to the synopsis for this. Also, it's been a while since we've reviewed a movie, so it's good to jump back and review one. So, love is in the air on the most romantic day of the year. Would-be lovers woo hearts with flowers, candies, cards, gifts. Best friends Kate, Paige, Dorothy, and Lily and Shelley are young women looking for a relationship. A Valentine to die for, and this year they might just get their wish. That is the synopsis from Rotten Tomatoes. Now, going into this, I don't really know what I was expecting. If I was expecting a positive, to come out of this with a positive feedback or anything like that, but I have this movie gives massive Scream 3 vibes. Dead Meat also pointed that out, and it does give massive Scream 3 vibes, and some of it's because it has that whole Scream who done it, the whole Scream who done it, and kind of just the craziness of Scream 3. I don't hate Scream 3. It is my least favorite film in the Scream franchise. So, but this movie giving that vibes isn't necessarily a good thing. But with that being said, what did I like about the movie? When it comes slashers it's probably one of my favorite subgenres of horror. So it's good to get see a new slasher that I haven't seen before. But this one, it's just the characters aren't really the best written. I don't really I just don't think these characters are oh yeah, these are the best written characters. They're not very engaging and everything. And there's a lot of red flags, I guess not red flags, red herrings to oh, is this person the killer? Is this person the killer? Or is this person the killer? It's one of those movies where okay, you're just throwing people at us to be suspects. And I don't even know if I could say the reveal is even that satisfying. And it's still I'm still very confused on what the ending and the reveal is wanting to tell us. Because obviously it's saying one thing, but I also feel like it's saying another thing at the same time. I'm not gonna give it away if you want to check it out. I don't think the movie's terrible. It is a watchable horror flick. It is nothing that I am fully oh, this movie is one of the best movies ever made or anything like that. No, it definitely doesn't fall into that camp at all. It's definitely not in one of the best slasher. It's definitely more of a generic slasher. Very, very much feels like a Scream clone. Feeling trying to follow that Scream formula and everything, and does it okay. The characters aren't awful, but they're just all very forgettable and everything. But that's mostly all the there's not a lot of negatives and not a lot of positives to say either. It's just somewhere a neutral film. The film just makes me feel neutral. I'd say it's not the kills are very tame and everything, so nothing really there. And it's just one of those movies where it's just yeah, we know what we're getting into, so let's hope they do it well. And it's done fine. Like, it's not really a bad movie, I can't really say. Like, I definitely wouldn't say, oh, this is like a terrible film. Like, oh my goodness, how can I even watch this? No, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, because it's definitely not to that extent of a film. It's watchable. It's not. I even say maybe it's even worth maybe a rewatch, maybe down the line. I haven't seen like any other at least not to my memory. I haven't seen any other Valentine's Day horror movies. I know there's like My Bloody Valentine, um, My Bloody Valentine remake, and there's also the there's also the one that actually just came out, Hard Eyes, which I do intend on reviewing. Hopefully, I'm able to get it reviewed for the end of this month and everything. Um, but yeah, that's really all the movie has going for it. Is it's a weaker Scream, basically. Like, it doesn't have like the fun appeal of Scream or of a whodunit and everything. I think The Mask, it's like this Cupid type thing. I'm guessing that's what it's going for. It's an all right design for a mask, and it definitely gets the bits of a slasher that you expect to see from a slasher. So in that regard, you're getting somewhat of an entertaining value out of it. Um, like I said, there's some scenes that I feel like a just a bad rom-com at points. And I think there was one part where I was like, that's a little funny, but like that's really all you get out of it. It's just like it's this weird like rom-com stuff in this whodunit slasher. Um, like all the characters, I can't say any of them are that really unlikable. I'd say I probably did say that. I don't remember, but I don't remember what I said earlier. But I don't consider that really that unlikable personally. But I'd say they're very forgettable. Like they're very forgettable. They don't really. There's like the main. I guess you could say the main one. Kate. She is like. Um, um, she's an all right final girl and everything. The other characters are like I can like I can they're hit or miss. Like they have some moments and everything, but like it's just one of those movies where it's just like, yeah, this is just what it is. Critics give this movie a 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audiences give it a 30%. A lot lower from audiences than I would expect. Because I didn't think this would be like received that poorly, because it's not that bad. I don't even know if I could necessarily say it's bad. I could just say it's just mid, or just like underwhelming. Well, I guess underwhelming wouldn't be a decent term, because like that means I was expecting much out of it, which I wasn't. Going into it, I was expecting a just a decent like slasher, and I got a little less than decent. Is what we got, a little less than decent slasher. But with that being said, I didn't hate the film. Personally, if I give my rating, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a solid, like, I'm gonna go a solid high 2 out of 5. I know that sounds low, but like I don't think the movie's great or anything. It doesn't have really anything to make me go, oh. And I don't think it's anything that's like, oh, I enjoyed this enough to go at least halfway down the middle with a 2.5. I just think a two out of 5 is probably the best rating for this. That's really all I can say about this movie, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think this movie was bad? Do you think it was good? Let me know. Do you have a soft spot for it? If you got want me to review any other Valentine's Day horror movies, let me know down in the comments section, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Bye.